Podcast. I'm Valerie.
This is Cord.
This is episode 15, part 2. We're just breaking it up. So, Cordero, you want to go ahead and continue with the topic?
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will.
Let y'all know we just came up with some video clips.
You want to talk about love?
Nah, I don't want to talk about it, but it's just reaffirming some things. Boy, goddamn.
You don't want to talk about love after lockup?
Man, you people stupid. I have
What?
never seen. For real. Love is
So,
a drug.
Cordero, you could never date somebody who's been locked up or is currently serving terms?
I don't think I could. And I never say never. But this shit we just saw.
That buffoonery right there.
The buffoonery we just saw. For real.
It's sad because I do feel like they're exploiting people like naivete, so to speak. And the way that, people, I'm sure they sign up for this stuff, but it's like they got children involved, they're drug addicts. That show it's tough to watch.
This is
a
my
tough show
thing.
to watch.
This is my thing. They met this person while this person was in jail. Okay?
Right.
We'll give it a benefit of that. Everybody deserves another chance at love. I got that. I understand it. Okay. These individuals get out of jail, right? For the most part. They all get out of jail, right, and they're doing whatever.
They ain't doing much because
wait. These individuals, then from what we saw,
right,
go back to jail.
Not all of them, but like probably 95%.
Except for one. There was only one. Out of the couples we saw, they all went back to jail, except for one.
What you say, like three hots and a cot?
3 hots
and a cot.
So my thing is, after they have fumbled the opportunity, they are preparing. Oh yeah, he went back to jail. Oh yeah, she went back to jail. But I feel like they deserve one more chance. No, that's that last chance they got. Was they one more chance?
You have to hold the people accountable that are searching for these people that you know are locked up. They're locked up right now, and you trying to find love, companionship. Okay.
What you doing? You trying to anyway? Listen, we're gonna move on. We're gonna get on another note.
Okay.
All right.
Let's work it out.
This section is called One Size Fits All.
Okay.
All right, it is I'm gonna kind of take it on here. It's my thing that I don't think, we try to fit this mold of what our relationship should be, based on, like I said before, tradition, based on maybe something that you saw another couple had, based on maybe something your parents told you a way it should be. How many times as a dude I've heard my elders or older men tell me everything that's supposed to go on in a relationship as far as pertaining to a woman, right? And then I've heard from even females on the female side thing, everything. Oh, you're a man, you're supposed to do blah 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 blah.
Right.
Everything. And I feel like even though it's good to take that kind of advice, and I think we kind of mentioned this before in part 1, you have to sit down with your spouse or whoever your partner is and see what all works for you all, not based off what anybody else says. It's kind of like, well, I feel like I should do da 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 da. Okay. That's good you feel that way, but how's that working out for us?
Right.
It ain't working out for us.
Right.
Something needs to change. We need to change something about this. Instead of listening to what they say, how can we work this out to make our relationship better between me and you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If, like this, let's say, you're the dude, I'm supposed to provide, you want to be, and you kind of get this thing where it's like, okay, but I make more money than you do. So you out here killing yourself, working 23 hours out of the day, and she at home with the mailman, cause you ain't there. I'm just saying. I'm just doing a scenario. Cause we kind of talked about the women they're making more money. A lot of times they're making more money than the men are. Mm-hmm. And so something got to change. Something got to change with that.
What you mean by that? Something got to change that women should.
No, not even that. I just feel like, what is his end goal? Like you are hustling. I understand you doing your thing, but you're not spending no time with your girl.
Right.
And if she tell you, oh, I want, once again we put ego before what's needed.
Right.
So if she tell you, well, I want to spend more time with you. Oh, baby, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this money, yada, yada. But nigga, the house is already paid for. What you doing?
What if the house isn't paid for? What if the kids
I'm not saying if the house the house is paid, but I'm telling you the house is already paid for. That's what I'm saying.
So you get a scenario when he doesn't have to work.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't work.
Or he doesn't have to work as hard.
And she's telling you this right here is a problem for me.
Well, yeah, I think whoever the person is that's coming to you with the issue, you should address the issue
right.
in some form or fashion.
And same thing on the flip side, if he's coming to his wife and saying, this right here is a problem for me. Well, I was told and I was raised this way because da-da-da-da-da. You like...
But I mean, sometimes people do go there. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying sometimes people like, this is the way I was raised.
Right.
And this is what it, you know.
And I got that. A1. Congratulations. But my thing is, how's that working out for us? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
How is that working out for us? You were raised this way to do this. I was raised this way to do this right here. But we constantly fighting because of that. So
right.
how's it working out for us? It don't have to be money. It could be anything else. It ain't got to be money. It ain't got to be,
right.
You know, that type of thing. It's just anything else. But how is that working out for us right now? That's what, okay, that's right. And that's why I talked about my next little bullet point was the evolution of a relationship. And it's going to tie into the second one. The second one, the second one is a theory that I've been working on.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, and it's kind of like, how is your relationship growing? Because you walk in with these standards or traditions or guidelines on what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You all see that it's not particularly working out in that particular manner.
Mm-hmm.
How do you evolve your relationship? What do you do?
Well,
how do you?
First, it's a self-talk, and after it's a self-talk, maybe it's a communication that you both need to have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people do that often, you know, because sometimes people's like, you know, we get comfortable. We've been with somebody 12 years, 15
mm-hmm.
years, 20 years. It's like, you know, we good how we are. Even if we have the hiccups, it's like we good how you are. No relationship is going to be perfect.
Right.
No relationship is going to not have something that's a stupid argument that can be resolved. Right.
And I'm not talking about hiccups. I'm talking
right.
about
I'm just
issues,
going through it. Yeah. So I'm saying a relationship can evolve due to the communication that you guys have, mm-hmm. and due to both of you trying. I think communication, number one, and two, both of you guys got to meet somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think, and it's going to tie into the next one, the next little bullet point. Just kind of picking back on what you said, it's recognizing what the issue is.
Right.
First of all, and accepting the fact that, you know, this is a problem. And I kind of feel like going in without finger pointing, because like I said before, if you say, you know, you're my lady, I'm happy with you, you make me smile, yada yada yada, right. Okay. But you have I have these, once again, these old traditional values or whatever that are hovering over my head.
Right.
But okay, am I gonna stop? Am I gonna let that from keeping me from making my lady happy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in the same thing with females, you have all this right here, but in the same token, y'all good together, y'all trust each other or whatever the case may be. But you have these old traditional values or whatever. Are you gonna let that from keeping your dude happy?
I think it depends on the person. Like, for me, particularly, if you're asking me, no. I mean, I want to work. Don't get me wrong. There's a certain comfortability that I have in the way I do things. I mean, that's why I do it the way I do it, because I'm comfortable with it, right? Mm-hmm. Majority of the time. However, you know, if it's somebody that I'm trying to be with, I do realize, I think I'm smart enough to know that a relationship takes two people, mm-hmm. and that I have to try, and that it's not just me in it. You know, I have things about me that I'm kind of, you know, set on, but I feel like we can compromise on something. You know, we can meet halfway, even if it's something that I particularly want. And and that's just kind of how I feel about it. I think you get with the right person and you want to compromise with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And so that can create an evolution of the relationship. That can create a change that is going to be better for you guys in the long haul. Because, listen, you're trying to have longevity in this thing, right? If you're trying to have longevity and you're trying to be happy, listen, both of y'all have to work at it. It's not like a one-size-fit-all kind of situation. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You guys have to both work at it. And you know what I'm saying? I look at it like that. I don't look at it as if like, oh, well, we got it this way, so it's just gonna be this way.
Yeah, that's what I say. One size does not fit all. That's why I think you got to be flexible.
Yeah.
That's kind of like where I was. You have to be flexible in your relationship, and it's not always going to fit the mold of yesteryear.
Yeah.
Or what you think it should be.
Right.
Versus what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that leads me to my next point. My theory.
You so excited about
the
this.
evaluation. Now, I thought about this, and I think it sounds simple. Like, well, I heard that before, but it's kind of like, okay, the evaluation of a relationship. I say 3 to 4 months. Set goals and standards. I think.
So you saying once you have been dating for 3 to 4 months,
both
of you guys need to set relationship goals?
Yes. Sit down and talk. See, okay, let's say, because 3 to 4 months, things do change. That's enough time for things. Your feelings might change or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, it also 2 things: whether you all want to continue dating.
Okay.
Or
that's actually
what I'm saying?
Because some people just let it fade off. Like,
no, I don't let it fade. Like, are you happy? No, not really. Are
you
happy? No, not really.
But who really does it? Like, I'm just saying, it's a good idea.
Right.
But I'm saying people will let stuff fade off.
I said theory. I'm saying
it could happen. It could work
3 4
though.
months. Like, you sit down and be like, hey, we've been dating for a minute now. I just don't feel like, what I'm saying, you don't seem happy. I know I'm not happy. Either we're gonna fix this or we're gonna break the ties off right now, and that way y'all ain't at each other's throats. 3 more months down the line, y'all, it's resentment at that point. Well,
see, here's the thing: you're saying this, we're saying it in this is what should happen, but we know that when people got their emotions involved in it, it ain't gonna go like.
But what did we just say? What did we just say about what tradition tells us? What we let happen?
That ain't got nothing to do with tradition. I'm saying your emotions. Okay, you and I are in a relationship.
Right.
3 to 4 months, we sit down. Let's say, I'm in it, and you like, no, it ain't been working.
Okay.
Right? Wait a minute, let me finish. Brother, you remember we said we was gonna sit down and evaluate it, and I was like, yeah, I see your little paper and your little sketch, little notes and everything. But what I'm saying is, I'm still in it. Yeah, everything ain't been. I'm not happy right now.
Okay.
But I still want to work out. You like, well, you know what? Are we gonna fix it? I'm like, but I don't really think it's nothing. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't think it's nothing to fix. I'm happy. I mean, I ain't happy all the time, but yeah, man, ain't nothing perfect. And then you like, okay, so I have these issues, right? And so you start listening to these issues that you have, and I'm like, okay, well, this is just how that is. This issue right here, I might can work on that, and this issue right here, I can't do nothing with that. So I feel like and it starts becoming an argument. Who gonna sit down like it's a business transaction and be like, you know what? We come to this realization. We just sit down.
I don't want it to be a business transaction.
It's gonna be so much like people don't do it because it's hard sometimes to be talking about your emotions all the freaking time.
But it needs to be done.
I'm not saying it don't need to be done. What I'm saying is most people are not that inept to go ahead and be like, you know what, it's 3 or 4 months. It's about that time. When you look just to prove your point.
Okay.
When I had said. Just to prove my point, I'm sorry. When I had said that conversation, I'm not proving your point. I'm not gonna help you out like that.
Yeah, go ahead, throw me a bone.
My political side agree for me. No, when I said we need to talk, and when men hear that, what do you think? You was like, men don't like to hear exactly. Men don't like to hear we need to talk because they say because Cordero was like that means there's always some stuff. So now you telling me that in your theory from the 3 to 4 months you like you know what it's about 3 or 4 months and we're gonna go ahead and get this conversation going. Nah, bro, it's not gonna go like that. He was like
Valerie, can you see? But I'm saying this is a theory. This is the change you're talking about. You right? Hold on. You right. I don't want to do it, but it ain't about what I want to do a lot of times. Am I right or wrong? If I wanted to make it work. It's called what? We said compromise.
I know it's called compromise, but I'm saying I know it's a theory, but I'm just saying, even bringing that up, that whole we need to talk situation, I'm just saying, it's not going to go as, well planned and executed as you think it's going to go.
I get that. I know it's not going to go like that. I'm not naive to the fact that it could be an argument or whatever. I'm not naive to that fact at all. But I'm saying is, would you rather have
because here's the thing.
Would you rather have this happen or 3 more months down the line y'all slashing each other's tires?
Well, no, we don't do nothing.
But it happens. I'm saying, but in some relationships it happens. Y'all mad at each other. You hate this person now. You're like, I don't never talk to. I hope you get hit by a car. Shit like that. I'm just saying, Valerie, we know.
No, don't.
Females have those thoughts. Like, I can't stand that motherfucker. He ain't shit.
Everybody had it. That's not a female. That's not a woman thing.
I'm not saying we don't. I'm saying in general, would you rather have this come up first or 6 months down? Like, you actually hate a person now.
Of course, I'd rather talk for. Hold on. First of all, I ain't trying to wait 3 to 4 months, particularly with me. I'm just gonna be honest. Only thing I liked about your theory, honestly, is setting goals and standards.
Yeah, that's the second part.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only part that when you said that, like, it's kind of like a 3 to 4 month or 3 to 4 month check-in. I was kind of like, okay, cool. I'm just saying. Most time, y'all don't want to talk on regular shit.
Right, I get that.
So how you gonna come 3 to 4 months? And I hear what you say. I'm just because I don't agree. Not saying I don't think it's gonna work as well as you think it's gonna work. Because it's easy to talk. It's just kind of like a prenup. It's easy when you in love, like, babe, you know what? Whatever you want to have, you get have.
I never seen no shit like that.
Okay, listen. This is hypothetically. Whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? Because you was here with me, blah blah blah. Or whatever the conversation's gonna be. When you in love, you can talk like that. When you in your right mind, you can talk like that. When you're mad and you're fed up and you're this or you feeling some kind of way, this ain't gonna be no. We can have a 3 to 4 months scheduled for us to have a conversation. But by now, we might be having a conversation of picking. This, you do this, and I did this, and this. Nothing is right. And so I feel like if you're going to take this step and say, let's set goals and let's have this conversation, let's reconvene in 3 to 4 months, then you need to make sure that you talking throughout. Not just on the 3 to 4 months, that you are having a conversation throughout. So if you're going to have this 4-month conversation, then it's not a whole thing of like, it's you blindsided. Because when people get blindsided, they get stupid. And they get like, oh, this is what we doing. You holy, you must got somebody. They get stupid.
They get defensive.
Yeah.
They get real defensive. And that's why I said the second part was set goals and standards. So let's say y'all had this conversation or whatever, y'all setting these goals. Not even just on the emotional side of things, but also on the professional side of things, whether it's something you want to do.
That.
It's something you want to do. Okay.
With the whole professional thing, I don't think, and I'm speaking for me, but I'm just being even on the other side. I don't think nobody wants anybody coming in relations to their job to tell me, well, you said you was gonna do X, Y, Z. Did you do it? And like come and check them in the sense of like, if you're doing the best you can and you're trying, right? And you are working toward what you need to, and you have a knowledge that I'm trying to get here, I might not get it. Don't come ask me like, Valerie, you ain't got this and this and this. You said you're going to have this by this time.
No. That's not what I'm saying. It's not checking somebody. It's setting a goal for something.
Tell you can go left real quick.
I'm not saying it can't go left. But my thing is, let's say, okay, you got your business, right?
Yeah.
And we sit down and we talk. I say, Valerie, what you need for your business? I need X, Y, Z. I need advertisement. I need this. I need that. Okay, so let's work on whatever your goals is for the next 3 to 4 months. We talk again. All right, Valerie. So we did this right here, right? Hold on, let me finish. We did this right here.
I didn't say nothing.
We did this right here. How is that good or bad? Has that worked out for your business, or has it made your business increase, or your business decrease? Did you get anything extra or not? And so you be like, well, you know what? This plan we came up with before didn't work out. We need to do something else. I'm saying let's progress forward. I'm not saying checking you like, well, Valerie, you said you was gonna do this, and your business you didn't get no extra customers this last 3 months.
It's all a perception.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, well,
maybe you mean it like that. I'm just saying it's all perception.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying you shouldn't check in on the person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that. Okay, yeah, in theory, that could be helpful. I'm not going to discredit anything that you bring to the table where communication outlines of progression, right?
Yeah. I'm
not going to knock that. I'm just saying to introduce this to most relationships. Let's see. I mean, you can try it out. You can do a little theory.
But
thesis about it.
I'm not coming to check. I'm not coming to check anybody. It's more so like, okay, so we said we're going to advertise this way on your business. Valerie, did that help out or did it not? You tell me, nah, it really didn't help out. Okay, so now we need to come up with something else. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it, so to speak.
Okay.
I'm not saying, Valerie, what you said, if we did this, it was going, we can't, how come you didn't pick up no business? It's not that. That to me, that's finger pointing. I'm thinking more like, well, okay, this didn't work out.
So you mean to put effective communication.
I mean, maybe I need to word it different, but like
I said, I still do like the idea that you guys, that you have this relationship and you set goals with each other.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think because one, it sets the standard like y'all plan to still be together in 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
2, I'm just saying, hey,
right.
things can happen. Two, that you guys are working as a team for this relationship, however y'all want to see it progress. So it's good things about it. I'm just saying the standard of it depends on how your communication is on the foundation of it, like how that is in the beginning. So, that's just my point of it.
Yeah.
I had to play devil's advocate and see, check it out.
You played it well.
I mean, I do what I do.
I need a drink.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Drink stress me. Is that a gray hair I got going on?
Shut up.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's my whole thing of the evaluation of your relationship.
Do you guys think that having 3 to 4 months, even if you're married already or in a long-term relationship, that having these meetings with your spouse to kind of set goals and standards for yourself and then reevaluate them and see where you guys are at? Do you think that works for your relationship? If so, comment. Let us know how that. If you would introduce that into your relationship, or if it's something you already do, we would love to know.
And like she was saying, I figure to balance credit, it could go left. Could go left go all the way left. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. But I think the thing is, don't go in finger pointing and blaming. And I think that's one thing I kind of was.
It might not start off like that.
Yeah.
By the end.
But it's always you're trying to progress forward.
Yeah.
See what you did wrong. All right. So what we did the last 3 didn't work out.
Right.
It still ain't work out. So we need to come up with something else.
So do you think with this idea that you look at a relationship more as a business than?
No, it's not a business. I think it's a logical way of. That's why, and I think that's what my mind was. It's a logical way of trying to come up with solutions.
Okay.
Because we can let it go on, and then like I said, down the line, it's more like we resent each other secretly, and saying letting the shit build up or whatever the case may be, or saying we're not seeing our professional lives going anywhere, things like that.
You get stagnant. Yeah.
Exactly. You get stagnant. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking like sit down and really sit down and talk about it. Like, okay, so what can we do next?
Yeah.
What can we do next to progress it forward?
Communication.
Yes, communication, if you will. And like this is more for the guys, so we don't get blindsided by the we need to talk thing. We already got a plan.
Y'all still gonna get blindsided. Y'all still gonna get blindsided.
Man, what you doing, huh?
I don't know why that scares y'all.
Man,
cause y'all know y'all done did something. Ooh.
We go through the whole list. Okay, so last week I forgot to do this. All right, I don't think she know about that, but
why you hiding stuff? Then?
Just in case, I've been prepared for that.
Why you hiding stuff? That's the problem.
He got a whole plan.
You talking about you gonna have communication 3 to 4 months?
He got a whole blueprint. He in the basement with a whole blueprint.
Foolishness.
Got a goddamn physics book downstairs. What's going on?
Trying to crack clothes.
All right. Moving right along. This is something Valerie sent me a clip of a comedian.
Oh yeah.
And I forgot the dude's name or whatever, but on the clip or whatever, he was talking about how he had a girlfriend and like she down the line or something, she found out, she got fed up with him, and
he was talking about women's intuition, and he was like, if the women's intuition is so good, you should have known that I wouldn't poop when you got with me. And I'm just like,
poop,
because I was trying not to cuss. So I just said shit. Okay.
You should just let it just go.
He said you should have known I wasn't shit. So basically, women's intuition ain't shit. That's what he was saying.
Now this is my thing like this, and I believe in women's intuition. I think that is that gut feel. I think that's a real thing, my personal opinion. But I put the fault of intuition. Can a damaged person really trust their intuition? The instant gratification versus the long term damage. Now we just watched the clip.
Now that lady, she had a lot of issues going on.
She do.
And this was also on Love and Lockout.
Yeah,
Love and Locked Up.
Love after Lockup or something like that.
Yeah,
anyway, Anyway, so
trash.
This is what I mean by damage.
More than people. But
this is what I mean by that. Even the most people who you think are raised in the most pristine way, there still can be damage there. They just don't know it. Like with her.
Yeah, it's not. Listen, damage or poor communication or being abused or not knowing how to express yourself does not come with your status of your wealth or your social status. It has nothing to come with that. It has to do with how you communicate. You could be poor and know how to communicate with somebody that got money. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. So basically, just to give you a quick snapshot of what's going on with this particular young lady. Dude got out of jail. proclaim love to her or what have you. They were supposed to be dating, right? He do something stupid. He goes back to jail, right? During his time in jail, I think his wife and his pregnant wife, roll up on the old girl like, hey, I'm letting you know that he is married with a baby on the way. Not just one baby.
Y'all know who we talking about.
Yeah, not just one baby. Now she had one child already.
She had one child already,
and she was pregnant when she rolled up on the old girl.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward a little bit more. He's getting out of jail for again, right? Supposedly. And so the girl's on her way to go pick him up. Not the baby mama, not the wife. I'm sorry, not the wife, because she's not a baby mama. Not the wife. The girl who he was, the side chick, essentially what she is. All right. She's like, I know. I found out he got a wife. I know this and I know that and I know this, but I just want to, he told me that
she was looking for supposedly closure,
right?
But she wasn't really looking for closure. What she wanted was to prove that this 2 years that she put into this relationship, that she wasn't being no fool. Sometimes you have to take that L, but you know what? Damn, I got played. But you know what? I'm gonna be better for it because I move on. That's how you know you really moved on. When you be like, you know what? I did get played. Maybe even through a fault of your own, or maybe not a fault of your own, but recognize it, claim it, own that shit, and move on. So
right.
Don't be trying to sit there.
Let me tell you. This part that killed me. So
she was mad at everybody else,
right?
But the dude,
right? Basically, and the part that killed me about her was this right here. He got out of jail because he already got one child. He already had one child with the wife.
Yeah.
He got out of jail. All of a sudden, the wife ended up pregnant again with his child. So on her way to go pick him up, she's like, what she say? I know he got a wife, but he told me he don't really love her and that he was through with her. But my thing is, she pregnant again with his baby. So he obviously wasn't done with her.
Well, it don't take you to have sex with somebody that loves them. Let's just keep that one.
I'm just.
But yeah, she sounded stupid either way. But
yeah. But I feel like she was going for the instant gratification of somebody maybe loving her or something to that nature versus the long-term damage.
You had said that's right there is her intuition is faulty because she's trying to, and I don't even honestly think that's an intuition. I think she made an executive decision to be to be an idiot. To be like, yeah, this is, I got something to prove myself. I was telling Cordero when we was watching this, I was like, I know people that have, they will sit there and they wrong. People tell them they wrong. They get documentation saying they wrong. They get test results saying they wrong. They get everything telling them, you know what, you wrong. And they like, you know what, I don't feel like I'm. Well, I can't help that you feel like.
Sir, we got you on camera.
Right. We have everything.
It is 4K quality on this particular camera we got.
We zoomed in. We can see your freckles on your face. Like, we got you. That's you.
But I feel like it wasn't wrong.
You dang near showing your license plate to the camera, like, your ID and everything. It's just one of them things that it's like sometimes people are so dead wrong. They like, you know what? Whether they gonna jump off this bridge and die, it's like I'm gonna crash and burn because you know what, I got something to prove. And it's really just you not accepting the fact that you was wrong and like, dang, you know what? I got played. Now you getting played all over again. It's not like now this is absurd. You know what I'm saying? Like now you just been a fool.
Yeah.
Like you was a fool the first time, but you really didn't know. Now you know, and that's what that's what she said. Now he can't put a wool on my eye.
He's still putting the wool on your eye. You gonna pick him up?
He can't, and she in the cold too, bro. Hold up, who's going in the cold? We're in the car.
What are you, New Jersey or something like that?
I don't know, some foolishness. And she was like, "This time, I know everything's going on. He can't put a wool on my eyes." The fact that you gotta say you dating this man or whatever y'all doing, and he can't put a wool on my, you sound foolish. You sound stupid. You sound like you need self love first. You sound like you're broken inside and you need a hug. You sound like you need somebody to talk to you for real. And listen, even her best friend. Let me tell you how dirty they was. They was zooming in on best friend when they was talking. And he was like, so you still talk to this guy? And she was like, yeah. And so the guy ended up calling. And she was like, I told you that. He was like, no, you didn't tell me that you still talk to him. And then he was making accusations. So the friend, this when you got a real friend. The friend was like, oh, hey, how's everything going? Knowing he locked back up. It's gonna go one way. You know, he got bad time. You know what I'm saying? Lights out. And then at the end, in the middle, he sounded like he was like, he sounded like, dang, somebody can read through my BS. He was like, well, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and talk. Because, you know, y'all catching up. And he was like, all right. The friend was like, all right. Like, get off this phone. And then he talks about, then he says this, listen, manipulation. The guy in jail goes, all right, love you, babe. And she was like, love you too. And the friend looks in the camera like, this bullshit. Like, why y'all gotta be on camera with this shit? And I'm like, you know what it is? Because the guy was in jail still checking to make sure he had her wrapped around the finger. Because she's still a fool. She fool 2.0. And I'm just like, come on, sis. And like, looking at her, and I'm like,
it's cold outside. He need a place to stay when he get out. That's what that was. He checking on his home when he get out of jail. He checking on his home. Tell me I'm wrong.
The thing is, when this first came on, her dad was in her life and she had some other stuff going on. People were, trying to support her initially, but I think they were still trying to warn her, like, you know what? Even her brother was like, this guy's in jail. And I'm not saying that if you in jail necessarily that you just like a horrible person, but you might not have the best track record, right? And so it's like,
you know what? And I think my thing was,
when you in jail, you probably had this mode of like, I gotta do what I gotta do to survive. So, that she was seeing, he had been in and out of jail from juvie to now adult prison since he was like, I think 14, some really young age. And so I was just listening to the mom talk, and the mom was kind of like, well, I guess she gonna come to the house talking about the girl that had showed up to pick him up. And then the sister had to be like, which is the younger sister, was like, no, mom, this your house, set the rules. The fact that the mama couldn't even control how this was gonna go, as far as like who comes in her house, who not, what she can take, and telling the younger daughter to like go talk to her. Like, I was like, see, there's a whole breakdown from the mama all the way down to them. And then I was like, the fact that he got kids, I'm like, I hope. And then the girl, the wife, I think she knew what was going on too. And she was like, I got 2 girls. You know what they're going to see? They're going to see this one day. I'm just like, it's a selfishness that runs deep into that man, that the fact that he thought he could do that. And then it's a stupidity that runs in both of these women. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think the wife was like, well, I got the title. Listen, it don't mean nothing to say you the king, but don't nobody respect you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money, you broke. You a king, okay? You king. King of who? King where? Be a king. But you still broke. Still nobody respects you. You understand what I'm saying? And so you a wife, but he don't respect you. You pregnant, and what? She up there putting her hand all on her stomach like, oh, I'm pregnant, but you doing it alone. And this dude locked up, and he was locked up because he missed the parole thing, messing with the old girl. I'm like, I don't have time for this. And I'm just like, ladies, them 2 specifically, let's do better. I ain't gonna sit here like I'm just like, I just do everything right because I don't. But what I will not be doing, y'all will never catch me on the episode of this. What y'all won't do. Oh, God damn it. I guess I'll be a nut. I just wouldn't do it. I'm telling you.
Stupid.
Oh, stressed me all the way out. Moving on.
See why I stopped watching it? I ran out of drink.
Yeah.
I ran out of drink. I couldn't take this shit no more.
You watch that show, you get rid of it. You're like, what kind of?
Fred, this shit is happening. This is what's going on in
Help.
But anyway, the thing was instant gratification versus long-term damage. That's a question I want to ask. Do you think people eventually in a relationship turn to shit, or they were shit when you met them? Because, right, to the credit, a lot of people don't. Do they turn to shit as time goes on?
I think that people can be corrupted. I definitely think that.
Okay.
I think people can get in it with bright eye, bushy tail, and by the end, they done been through so much stuff. You know what, like, forget it.
I'm trying to figure out what happened. When like some of my friends have gotten into relationships, it was bubbly and it was good, and they was bragging, I got a new girl, man, and she da 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 da.
Because in the beginning is always sweet,
and then
the beginning is always sweet.
At
right?
the end, he like, man, I can't stand. If she get hit by a car tomorrow,
I bet you they weren't communicating though.
Probably
effectively. Right. Come on, let me change that. Effectively.
Did they set goals?
Okay, there you go.
Did they set goals?
Effectively communicate.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? What happened? And he, on the women's side of things.
It was his boo thing last
year.
Last year, it was his boo thing.
You know what I'm saying?
She couldn't do no wrong.
Even on the female side, I got a man and he take care of me. He do all this. Now all of a sudden, that broke little dick. I'll be like, oh, okay, all right.
But he
hey,
he did be in the same side the whole time.
Right, he a grown man when you met him, right? I'm just trying to figure out what happened between where did it go left?
Anger, miscommunication.
Did he turn to shit gradually or
Sometimes it happens. You like,
sometimes it happens. I
he
guess
pulled the wool on my eye for real.
real. All right, well, okay.
But
all
don't be like this chick in the show. Get out and go. Leave.
Like I said, I wasn't mad about the first time. My whole thing was this is the second time. All right, the shit is hit the fan. It's all over the walls.
Look,
And
they was talking. I love this J. Cole song, and he uses a snippet of the old President Bush Jr. And it's dumb. The snippet
He
is
said,
dumb.
fool me once, same way you fool me twice. You can't fool me again.
But I love that. Every time I hear that, it made me crack up because it's like I don't know what he was trying to say, but I mean it's funny. But seriously, like let's stop being these fools. Okay, one time I got you. You got me. You got me. After that, I ain't got time.
You right.
Start cutting people out.
There you go.
Snip.
All right, so we gonna leave that alone. So I ain't got no more drink left, and I just can't stress. The stress is
You
good.
know I'm high. Let me turn the AC off.
Oh goodness. All right, so we're going to a little bit of a calmer step. Do you feel your time is more valuable than the other person?
Hell yeah.
Tell your truth, girl. Tell your
Hell
truth.
yeah. No, I don't. But we need to set some boundaries though, because like I do be having things to do, and I'm sure they got things to do. So meet me halfway. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I ain't gonna say I feel like my time more valuable than another person. Meet me. And I don't care if this is a friend or somebody I'm trying to date. Meet me halfway.
I feel you.
Cordero, is your time more valuable than the other person?
No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. This kind of goes back to the setting goals part. You know what I'm saying? If date night is Thursday,
Cordero is completely lying to you guys. He
If
definitely
date
thinks his
night
time.
if date night is Thursday night,
She gonna hit the last little bit. He don't forget shit.
goddamn thing. Long as you already know, backing up.
She thinks she gonna go to the movies.
Stupid. But no, I don't think my time is worth better than another person. I do think y'all need to respect each other's time. You know, like try to make it. Meet half. What I say? Like you said, meet halfway. Can you meet me halfway? Can we set that goal? Huh? Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
We gonna keep on moving along, y'all. We want to make this too long for y'all. Okay, now this one right here, I found a way. I know, right? I had a host. I'm saying when I was writing these topics, I had a whole thing going on. I put
like Rain Man was like,
yeah. I think women write the narrative. You control who you date, and I put 80% of what a man does is for a woman. Valerie, do you think those three? When
I read that just a minute ago, you know, I asked you, I was like, is that true? I was like, 80% of what a man does is for a woman.
I believe so.
Okay, well, I wouldn't know. I ain't a man, so you know.
I think everything we do leads back to women in some kind of way. Just about everything.
Now, what I agree with is I do think women write the narrative. Like, you can set the tone on how you want the relationship to go.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it involves sex, the way a man treats you, financial
we only
things.
do what you let us get away with. I mean, that's just being truthful. Like, we'll only do what you let us get away with.
So yeah, I do think we can set the tone and the narrative of the relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason I say 80% of what a man does is for a woman, and I'm just, you know, I'm speaking strictly for straight men. Just put it out there.
We got it.
Yeah, just put it out there. The reason I say this is because, you know, I don't necessarily like when I get my hair cut. Yeah, I like to look nice, but who I'm looking nice for?
But think yourself.
Yeah, I like to look nice, but at the end of the day.
So you saying, I'm just curious. So you saying that you would not get a haircut if you didn't think women?
If I was gonna be around a bunch of dudes all day long, I can care less.
So you would just grow it out with like a fro?
I have froed out, braided every once in a while or something, just so I can get them away. Or something like that. But I'm just saying, like, if I get, you know, looking nice or whatever.
Has a woman told you, like, okay, we like your hair cut short?
I'll tell you this right here. I'm going to tell you this right here. For a while, I would only get my hair cut by females.
So you just wanted to touch. You just a pervert.
I was like, well, you know, I need to have the man meet on my arm, or I can have the woman next to me. I'm just saying. And those, when dudes get their hair cut, you know what I'm talking about. The bar be too close, and it be real uncomfortable. You be like, listen, bro, hey, you be sitting in the chair with your arm crossed, trying to make sure. Yeah. So this one thing, like, you know, if I knew, okay, I'm gonna be around a whole bunch of dudes, whatever. It doesn't really, because I don't care what the other dude looks about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why. Why do you think I ask? Hey, how does haircut look?
Yeah.
I'm not asking the other dude that. Bruh, do you think somebody line me up right?
You never asked a guy. You never asked a guy about your haircut.
No.
Okay.
I don't care what he thinks.
What about your clothes? Like, hey, this match.
Oh. Now I will say this. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Don't be admitting.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. That's a little too much. But yeah, I'm not gonna like. Let me tell you something. One of my coworkers, a female, told me I look good in a purple shirt. I got 2 purple shirts now. And I'm just saying, like,
she work on this day, them for her.
For real. Clean, crisp. I'm out of iron. The only shirt I iron might be that purple shirt. Starched up.
I can't.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I think 80% of what a man does, no matter if he's like getting a flashy car. Now, I ain't say a flashy car, because sometimes I like cars just the way I like cars.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
enthusiast.
yeah, at the end of the day, I think 80% of what a man does, straight man do, is for a female, a woman. Whether it's getting your hair cut or whatever. Because I mean, I don't care what other dude think about me or what other dude, how he looking at me. If he found me attractive or not, I can care less.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the female, like, that's why I ask only females how my haircut look. You know, it might only be a friend that I ask, but I'm still asking a female because I care about the female opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I went to only female bars for a while, because I was like, you know what you like.
Right.
I want to look like what you like, so then the other females can like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think we have radars that we be like, this, she like this, so we like that too?
What do you mean?
So you saying you go get your hair cut normally at first by women barbers?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think you know she knows what she likes, and since she likes a certain style, she's gonna cut your hair in that style, which means other women are gonna be like, you know what, this looks good. Do you think that's how that works? Do you think that's how?
No, not 100%, but it's closer to what a dude than what a dude would pick.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Because you're like, yeah, dude, you look good like this. I really don't care your general opinion. Just make sure my shit ain't crooked. That's all I want you to do. But a female be like, oh yeah, you look real cute with a little thing like this. I'm like, well, go ahead, tighten it up. Go ahead, you do that thing right there. I'm gonna see how this works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some other opinions.
So you trying to go fishing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some other female opinions.
Throw the line out.
You know what I'm saying? It's my 7 out of 10 rule.
What's your 7 out of 10 rule?
7 out of 10 rule. 7 out of 10 rule is simply this: you line up 10 females.
Okay.
Right? And if seven of those females say, we like that particular tie on you, guess what's gonna happen?
Well,
that's gonna be the tie. The motherfucker gonna wear. He gonna get a tattoo on his chest. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
hence your point that you think that 80% of what a man does is for a woman.
Why you think dudes wear skinny jeans?
Who that for?
Hold on. Before you say who that for, somebody is giving it up to them in skinny jeans. Put it like this: if all the
ain't them.
Look, you might not, but they getting it from somewhere. They just ain't wearing skinny jeans just be wearing them. Now that's not for me. I'm not gonna do the wear skinny jeans. I'm just saying.
I think they are influenced by rappers and like celebrities.
And the rappers get a lot of wet.
Women, yeah.
Yep.
But they getting women because of money, not because them damn jeans they got on. Let me tell you, let me tell you this for the gold diggers out there, they know. You know what I'm saying? That man can have on a whole fucking dress. He was like, look, he like what I got underneath here. I know I can entice him to get what I want, and it's about money. And that's why men go. That's why you ever seen somebody that's not so attractive, but they got money, and you was like, I get it. I mean, it's just saying. Like, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and I'm not saying all the time, but majority of the time, that's really much what it is. And so, like, that's why they wear whatever, because they think that's what the style is. And I think, you know, most females ain't sitting there, especially the younger ones, they probably like, oh, he got skinny juice, I ain't gonna give him none. Like that kind of reminded me of that whole Spike Lee movie when he was like, you know, if women, you know, hold out sex without sex, men gonna do better. I'm saying, yeah, some probably will, just because some, like, that's their compass, that's their navigational compass. You know, I gotta get the peace, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do. However, some moms are like, you know what? My hand is just fine. Yeah. You know, I mean,
like this under wheels tight.
It's gonna be some woman like, look, I don't care about in there. I'm trying to get mine too. You know, whatever. Right. So
I had this joke I used to tell. I was like, if every female in the world said we gonna have sex with guys that wear glasses, I said lens
Yeah.
crafters will be a global
Man,
superpower.
who you telling?
The beaches on the sand will become more valuable than diamonds.
Who you telling?
They'd be it'd be national reserves on the beaches now. Goddamn, like
Glasses, look, lens crafter, all the
lens crafters be the
all
new
the glasses
umbrella
like be
corporation.
shut down.
For real, it'd be just
It'd be
like
a crash. Every time you try to get on it, it'd be crash.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but that's why I say like women generally. I think women control the narrative of just that.
And I cannot disagree. I cannot
with that
disagree.
in general. So, women, y'all got the power. I suggest you use it wisely. If you do not, you gotta do what niggas in skinny jeans. Anyway,
Last one.
last one. What is the first thing you look at? What are the first questions you ask? Especially, I want to know, Valerie.
Okay.
When a guy roll up on you, what's the first thing you look at?
He rolled up on me in a car, or he rolled up on me. He's walking up on me.
We gonna say he walking up on you.
The first thing I look at his walk
Okay.
and his smile, eyes. If he looking like trying to observe him, see what he looking at, kind of like okay, so you have some people that like looking at other women like okay, he probably ain't for me. Like I mean, if you coming, I'm being honest. If you coming up to, if you just walking, you just randomly looking, that's fine. But you know, it'd be funny to see guys sometimes when you just be observing people. Like I like to people watch, and you see the guy, he think he doing his thing. He go out in the car and then he see a girl. I'm like, why she gonna look at her? And he's staring there. He's only looking at.
He dropped the pen. I turn around and give my wallet all the way around.
Jesus Christ, guys. But yeah, his walk is the first thing I probably noticed if he's walking up towards me and I'm still or whatever the case. Body language. His body language walking up, of course, like I said, his smile, his eyes. And
Yeah, what's the first question you asked? I'm assuming you asked him some questions at some point in time.
No, I don't ever, me like once I get
Yeah, this is a conversation now. What do you ask? What do you ask?
I don't really initiate the conversation. I let them take
You don't have to
it.
initiate it, but what's the question you asked? Like, what would you ask him? What do you want to know about him?
Oh, just if I
Yeah.
oh
That's it. This question, you answer it how you want to answer it, so to speak.
let me see, what would I say?
Like, first thing you ask him would be,
Okay, so let's say I know the guy, not know the guy, but I'm talking to him, and what would I say? I don't talk to nobody.
"Hey, Dan, blah." What do you want to know?
I don't know, probably saying something about sports. If he in sports or something like, did you watch the game? I don't know. I really don't start the conversations. Like, okay, no, this is how it go. I'm gonna be real
Okay,
blank.
okay.
So, say it's a guy I don't know. He walk up and he's like, hey. I'm like, hey, or whatever. It's mainly niceties. Or he open the door. I'm like, thank you. And he like, you welcome. Like, okay. I don't just sit there and start talking to people. Now, here's the thing. If it's in a certain setting, like, it's going to be funny, for real, but if it's like an Uber driver, somebody's doing something for me, or like a cashier or something, yeah, I'm going to talk to you because you actually doing something. It's just awkward just to stand there. But if it's just a random guy, I'm like at a restaurant, I'm not just going to sit there and start talking. He's going to have to initiate it, and then I go off by what he's saying.
Right, we in conversation mode. What do you want to know?
I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know.
You don't know if he got kids.
So you're saying, like, I'm trying to...
Yeah,
say the scenes I can tell you because right now I'm not being very messages.
We'll go on. We're on a date. We'll say
we'll
say we're on a date. I'm just saying a random scene.
Okay.
We're on a date and we're.
I got all the questions then.
No.
I thought you sound like a random guy. I don't talk to random people.
I'm saying he comes to you now. But okay, we're on a date. We'll stick with this right here. On a date, we're at the table. We 20 minutes into the meal. Go. What do you want to know? What are your questions?
You live around here? Do you have kids? Will you see yourself in 3 years? Because 5 might be too long. I don't know what kind of lifestyle you live in. What's something you can't live without? What was your last relationship? But I probably won't ask about the relationship. If it's the first kind of meeting, I really don't care about your last relationship because you were here with me. So, ow. I'll get into that later. If I get up, I might do certain things I may do. Like I might get up and say I want to the restroom. Don't look so intrigued. You know, I can't tell all my secrets, but I want to see if you're going to stand up when I get up. I want to see if you're going to, like...
What's that mean? I don't get that.
It's just manners. Like you come, I'm somebody to go to the restroom. If I tell you that, you don't come over, get my chair out for me. It's just manners. Like open the door, or like okay, this thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because y'all niggas ain't got no manners. If you can carry on a conversation, first of all, if you dry, I'm like, and then I might say something goofy or it's something weird and goofy is liable to come out my mouth, right?
Okay.
If you ain't laughing, you probably ain't gonna have too much to talk about. I'm like, well, I'm like, then see my Achilles heel. I'm gonna tell about me. I'm not really big up on shows, so when people talk about, have you watched this show? It's a lot of shows. Like I'm not a big TV person, so it's a lot of things I haven't watched. So if we gonna have a whole conversation about a show, it probably ain't. You probably gonna lose interest off of that, especially me in certain shows. I'm like, I have never seen it. Really? I'm like, no.
You ain't never seen that?
Yeah, I'm like, no. I'm like, okay, let's move on. What book you read? I'm like, let's.
Oh.
I mean, not to be funny, but I'm like, I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, I have not seen a lot of shows, so I'm like, is it good? What'd you like about it? I might ask you about it, but I'm like, yeah, I might see a snippet.
I think that's good. You show interest in to whatever they got going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, then sometimes you get people like, well, we can go watch an episode together. You gonna like it?
Yeah, the slick me said, well, so you go to the house and I can show.
Who come to who house? Not
the show. That's a slick me.
Yeah, we're gonna come to your guy.
One day. That's the same.
And I like to be outside, so I guess I'm trying to see at this stage of my life. I'm trying to see if you're compatible with the things I like. Like I like being outside. I like doing outdoors activity. There we go. And so I'm probably asking you, like, do you like parks? Do you like to do, like, go outside? Like, are you close with, how's your mom? Like, are you cool with your dad or, like, your siblings? Because I want to know, like, how your family bond is and if there's something that you cherish. Just things that are close to me. And then, like I said, I'm not really... Look, I like the idea of watching sports and going to games and stuff, but I'm not necessarily like I have a team. So I just want to see. I just be doing stuff to be, talking crap.
Yo, her dad had me dying of it. Hey, bro, that game. That's like,
listen,
shut up. That shit had me rolling. I was like, what are you saying?
And he's so country, like, what? What is he saying? Yeah, my dad was telling me to shut up because, he was rooting for another team. And honestly, I didn't even care who won. But I knew he wanted somebody to win with this particular team. And I was like, okay.
Man, like, you saw that, and she was like going,
Because, like, when I'm into something, like, I'm a holler, I'm like, and he was like, shut up.
And he's like, shut up. Shut up. I was like,
they come out there smiling and laughing. He's like, I ain't gonna.
He gave it twice.
Listen, if my dad could sell me off, he would have that day, boy.
Bro, he said, you see that right there? You see that right there? They had me rolling. They had me rolling for real.
But yeah, I mean, I just want to be entertained with whatever we doing. You need to be able to entertain. You need to be able to hold a conversation with me enough that, like, I'm not feeling like I'm talking to a brick wall or that we haven't, we can talk to each other. Also, too, like, I like to do things, so if you don't want to do anything, we have to be compatible in that way. But yeah, I'm not asking any. I mean, when we're on dates or I'm just trying to get to know a person, yes. But just when I see somebody, I don't think I've never can recount. Like I said, unless they're doing a service or something. I just don't just walk up to random guys and talk. That's never been my dream.
Well, I'm saying you don't have to. I don't think that's a. I think that's what's the first thing you look at, like when a guy walks up to you.
Yeah, I told you the first thing I look at. Yeah, his walk, maybe even the way he stands, his body posture. I do look at his clothes, his shoes, but yeah, like a smile, his eyes, how he are with people, like how he interacts with people. If he's like cocky, like kind of feel like he, you know what I'm saying? Like you can look good, you ain't got to And if he open the door for people, it's an older lady coming in. Man, you need me to get that? I'm like, oh, he got manners. Like stuff like that. I'm like, okay, now I'm intrigued because you got manners. You answering how your day going. I'm like, oh, my day going good. How's your day going?
That's how you feel.
Yeah,
you stupid. Hell no.
But yeah, man. So okay, what's the first thing you look at, Cordero, when you see a woman?
Huh?
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Nah, I ain't gonna say him this time. he got this one.
No.
All right. So obviously, once you get past the physical attraction,
what's the first thing you look at?
shape.
Okay.
Because I am attracted to a woman out of shape. She ain't got, not necessarily she got to be super thick. She didn't have a shape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even if some girls like, oh, I'm so skinny. Yeah, but you got a shape. We could work with a shape. I need a shape somewhere.
Why he doing it like his geometry? Like he over here doing
a shape somewhere in the
Okay.
vicinity.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I do look for a shape. Next would probably be smile. Definitely smile. Cause I'm goofy and I like to laugh a lot.
Right.
So I can hear you, laughing at my jokes with that thing. Yeah. you got
Why
something
is
else
she mad?
going on. Smile, eyes, your overall facial expression. If you look like you a bitter looking motherfucker, like, and I don't mean because I have what they call it, resting bitch face.
Do you, Cordero?
Yeah, I think most people tell me that I be my normal face. People say, "Why you look you mad?" I'm like, I'm not mad, but you about to piss me off. You keep asking me anyway. But and I ain't talking about the resting bitch face. I got one of those. But I'm saying if you look like you are really just pissed off and not having a good day, you might not want to be hollered at.
Well, why you don't say, say something like, hey, how you doing? You know what I do not like, though, when people be like...
I probably like steal a flower at the store or something like that, hand it to her. I swear.
So you want to get up on a flyer?
I would swear. I would do that. I would buy the flower and then hand it to her.
That would be very sweet.
Like, you having a bad day, here you go.
Not like, no, let me tell you.
Some stuff.
Wait a minute, don't say you like you have made it, like, just give her the flower and say, hey, I just thought you could use this. And she's gonna be like, oh my God, what's my name?
Okay.
How's your name?
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that advice.
Yeah, don't say she like she having a bad day. Just be like, hey, I picked this for you.
Oh yeah, and also look at the hands.
Hands.
You need to see if there's a ring on the hand.
Huh?
You need to see if there's a ring on the finger.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say, what you break charm?
I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying.
Some people don't even wear rings.
I mean, they wear ring. That's what it is. But I look at the hands too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. Actually,
listen, tell them your theory. Because when we live, tell them your theory. Like, if you don't know if it's a woman or not, you say it's automatically a man.
Oh yeah, if I have to. Okay, yeah. So my thing is, if I'm looking and I see a person,
right,
right. If I have to guess whether it's a woman or a man or not, it's automatically a man. I can't afford to be wrong. Like on that, I can't. I don't even want that. I don't want that. The aura around.
I just thought that. I just saw everybody. I just saw if you can't tell. I'm like, what if it's like? If I can't tell.
If I got to
like,
guess,
Lord have mercy.
If I have to guess, then it's automatically a man, and I'm not going. That's how you stay. That's how you stay safe. You know what I'm saying? That's how you stay safe. Stupid.
What are your, since you wrote this, what are the first questions you asked?
I probably asked her if she had kids or not, something like that.
Okay. Because you like kids?
Because I like kids? I'm indifferent to children. I'm indifferent to children.
It's so much I want to tell you guys right now.
Don't tell them shit.
I just want to share so much. But I value this friendship.
Okay. And listen.
Listen, guys. If this friendship ever goes awry, I'll spill it all the beans. I kid.
But probably if she has kids, where she's from. I'd probably go into something like, I'd probably ask some kind of geeky question to see what she's really into.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably ask what kind of shows she's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen? One of the big things was you seen Game of Thrones,
right.
And I don't know if you got into a conversation with a person about Game of Thrones. That could be a whole conversation by itself. So I probably ask what kind of shows you watch, or what shows you've been watching. Something like to kind of gauge what she's into, what she does in her spare time. Person who works out. You got a particular hobby like to climb shit, or you just like being outside in nature in general.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
Does it matter if you feel like sometimes people do stuff because everybody else is doing? Does it matter if you feel like she's a follower?
Yes.
Like what I mean, like that, like I know Game of Thrones is a big show, but sometimes I feel like people were on certain shows, not just Game of Thrones, but other shows too, because it was like what everybody was doing.
I'll speaking on that show in particular, I'll say this because I wasn't into it at first neither, but because I got trapped. I saw her. I know the trap.
Right.
Because I was like, first episode.
But let's say it's not shows. Let's say like there's, it could be a fan like bleach your eyebrows. Now all of a sudden she bleached her eyebrows. Like she's one of those bad followers.
We gonna rewind a little bit. Yes, if you have too much makeup on, I look at that too.
Okay. What's too much makeup for you?
If you look a clown, like you look a clown, like if you got on like blue eyeshadow and it don't match with nothing you got on, that's a problem.
She said she wanted to pop a color.
She popping something like, like you know what I'm saying. If you wear it properly, then we cool.
She knows how to blend.
Right. Look at clown. Too much makeup. If I can look at your hair and see tracks.
Yeah, that's not good.
Right. And like I paid $300 on this wig. You need to get your money back because you got duped.
When I see Think of Trance, I think of that 3 6 Mafia song. Ooh, I don't know.
So if I see certain things like that, I do look at how you carry yourself, how you made up, you know. So yeah, that right there. So yeah, looking like a clown. if your weave is right, I don't mind a female wearing weave. I'm not, because that's neither here nor there. But if it's like you're not even doing that right. Like you can talk to your family members about that. But see, other questions. But yeah, it does matter to me if she's a follower or not. I will say that.
Yeah.
Because I need to have your own mind.
Well, my friend said.
Yeah, see, there we go. We fucked up already. But yeah, that's it. That's it for me. You got anything else for me?
Just my standard thanking everybody that listens to our podcast. I would like you guys to share it. We have a lot more topics coming your way. I mentioned before how we are going to do have a realtor on and a mortgage. What do you call those? Mortgage.
Loan officer.
Loan officer. There we go.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be getting some needing some questions from you guys, but
just get those.
We have a lot of things. We have a lot of things coming up and some more shows and like the women's panel that we're going to do, and we're going to talk about anything and everything from sex to relationship to whatever. Yeah. So I'm going to try to get some ladies together and have a panel, and I'm just excited about that. That's like going to be really fun. But I just want to thank you guys for listening and tuning in, and I hope you can enjoy part 2.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy part 2 too. Talk to you later.
Peace.